Hello, YouTube. It's Leanna. Don't you like my sunglasses? Aren't they fun? They're a little different. Kind of liked them when I bought them. First time wearing them today, and I'm not really sure. I now have a thing for buying cheap sunglasses. I mean, they were like 15 bucks. Not super cheap, but cheap. Anyways, okay, so this is week 40 and 41 post-op lap band. Started out this journey 221 pounds. Last week or this week, I guess. Today's already Tuesday, so last week. I was 163 pounds. That is a 1 pound gain from my previous weigh-in. I'm okay with that. I was at one point up like 6 pounds. So 1 pound, fine with it. And also, I've been super thirsty lately. So I've been drinking extra water. Probably an extra 40 ounces of water. Which reminds me, I'm thirsty now. But so I think some of that is water weight, and okay, yeah, like I said, I think some of that is water weight. It's just been so hot lately, and so I think that's why I've been thirsty. What's going on? Last week, gym was pretty, the last couple weeks, gym's been pretty spot on. I've been 4 or 5 times a week. The last 2 Saturdays, or last Saturday, I don't know, one Saturday I went early in the morning and I did 8 miles. This last Friday I did 8 miles. And so, I'm trying to, I want to do those half marathons to the end of this year. So I really am trying to, make sure that I'm up for it. So I'm about a 10:30 mile. So I'm okay with that. So I want to get out there. I want to at least try a 10-mile run and, make sure I can do that. And I'll be good. I signed up last night for my first 5K. Super stoked. I am part of the SoCal chapter for the WLSFA of America. Well, Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America. So we kind of have our own little athlete or runner group or whatever. So they signed up to do that in Redondo Beach, and I don't know why. For some reason, it's like a year goes by and I forget everything. But I do have 4th of July off, so I will be driving down there to go and do that. I did get my husband to sign up with me, and I think, like I've said before, my husband's from LA, so I think he's going to try to get a couple of his friends to do it with him while I run with the girls. So hopefully that all pans out well. Super stoked about that. Very first one. Hopefully it's the first of many. So I've been feeling pretty good. Kind of taking it slow, taking it easy. I'm determined. I want to be at goal by the 1st of the year. January 1st, 2013. I want to be 120. That's my goal. I don't know. It may be 130. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna end up. I've never been past 140 before. So once we get there, we'll kind of go from there and see. So the next month, I want to be down 10 pounds. I want to be 150 before I go on my trip to Pismo Beach. I think it's like August, the second week of August or something. It's like August 7th through 11th, I believe it is. So, I want to be bikini ready. So I want to be down 10 pounds. I think I can do that in a month. I don't think it'll be a problem. Hopefully. I always say these, and then who knows what happens. So I think I'll be better once I'm starting to run more, starting to get these, you know, longer runs in. I think are gonna help. So I did notice though, I normally don't drink much while I run, but this last time I did 8 miles, I drank a whole bottle of water, which is very, very rare. So I think I need to go get one of those like belts that you see people have, and put like, you know, my water in it, and that way I can have my water and my iPhone with me, because I don't listen to, like, I don't use like an iPod or anything. I use my actual phone, and that's mainly because I run on a trail, and if anything were to ever happen, my phone is technically with me, because before I would just run with my iPad and not have my cell phone. So this way I don't have a whole bunch of gadgets I'm trying to carry. So I got a $50 gift card to Sports Authority through work. So I think I'm going to go spend that wisely and buy me something for my running. And oh, there's like a motorcycle cop without his motorcycle. Okay, anyways. Other random thing, holy cow, happened this morning. Holy bejeebies. Only me, okay? Only me, okay? So this morning I get like in my driveway and I hear this cat. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I ended up not going to the gym yesterday, so my windows were kind of rolled down a little bit further than I normally would leave them. So I was like, oh great, cat got in my car, let me see. And I do not like cats. I'm allergic, and they scratch, and they don't like me. And so I'm scared. And so I'm over there peeking around looking, and didn't see anything. And I hear it though. And so I, you know, told my husband, I said, do you hear that? And he goes, yeah, I heard it last night. I don't know what it is, where it's coming from. Okay. So then I start driving away, and I'm driving down the street, and I hear this cat. There's a cat in my car somewhere. And so I drove back home, and I called my husband out, and I said, you need to find this cat. It is somewhere in my car. So he looked under my seats, couldn't find it, and it was like, I could hear it. It's like in the undercarriage part somewhere in my car. Oh my goodness gracious. And so he like lifted it up a little bit, flashlight, couldn't see anything, couldn't find anything. And I called my boss, because it's a company car, and I was like, what do I do? There's a cat in my car. And he was like, you're just gonna have to drive it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so, you know, they said, well, just is what it is. It's gonna get too hot. The cat's just gonna die. Like, oh my gosh. Right? So, you know, here I go, driving to work, and I hear this cat crying in my car. Oh my gosh. So I get to my first stop, and I'm just like, ugh. And, you know, I start early. I mean, I start at 5:30, so I was already late. Didn't get there until probably about 6. And then, you know, I got this cat in my car somewhere. And nothing opens until like 8 o'clock. And I don't just stay put. I drive from store to store. And today I have to drive 45 minutes out of town, right? So it's like I'm from my first stop. Oh snap, that was a big bug. And so I drive from my first stop to my second stop, and so I'm like, okay, let me see if there's a tire shop, something. and I pass a U-Haul place. And the U-Haul place, they all have, they had like their garages open and stuff. I said, okay, they gotta have a lift there, you know? So I pull in, and this cat is like screaming at this point. It's like, Aah! And I was like, oh my gosh, I killed it, oh my gosh. And so I'm just glad it was like crying when I got there, because those guys would have probably thought I was crazy. And I was like, there is a cat in my car, please get it out. So they lifted it up with like a big heavy jack, and they got some pole and was all sticking it in my, I don't know, they said firewall or whatever. And so they finally saw it, thank goodness. And so they got the pole and pushed it out, and it was a little tiny baby kitten that had got up into my car. And so, thank goodness, they got it out. I said, it's yours, please take it, I do not want it. And they took it, and I was on my happy, merry way. Thank you. Woo! So that was my excitement for this morning. So glad that was over with. Did not want to drive out of town with a cat crying in my car while I killed it, okay? Did not want to do that. So, hopefully the rest of my day will go smoothly. Yeah. So, anyways, week 40, 41, post-op lap band. Started out 221 pounds, 163 pounds last week. And we're moving. So, talk to you guys later. Bye.